It's Roy's missus. She's rough as guts, I told you.
Did she shit herself? Did I just shit myself?
No, she's full zombie.
Hey, at least she's got more than 3 holes.
Hey, watch it. It's still Roy's wife.
So where are the beers?
So we are talking about the Australian horror comedy Me, My Mates and the Zombie Apocalypse. This one is written and directed by Declan Shrub. And basically the story here focuses on a group of people who are stuck in a telephone exchange, basically on the onset of a zombie apocalypse. And the story is kind of, I guess you would call it a comedy drama about these guys and the kind of their plans whilst they're in this kind of this telephone exchange building and how they're going to escape. So what do I think of Me, My Mates and the Zombie Apocalypse? Now there's been a variety of zombie comedies, obviously most notably Shaun of the Dead, but obviously recently we've had Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, whatever it was called. So I was expecting more of the same with this one, but I felt this one felt short quite considerably. Now, when I first started to watch this film, I thought, oh, this is actually quite fun. There's some quite sort of funny humour here. But then it does the same thing for the rest of the movie. So basically, this movie, 90% of it takes place in this one building. And there's really no plot. It just is these guys in this kind of building doing the kind of the same jokes. Yes, the guy keeps going on about being in the cricket team. Yes, it's Australians kind of being lethargic about all these kind of situations. It really just is the same joke over and over and over again, told in maybe slightly different ways. And although it was funny when I kind of first watched it, it gets boring after a while, quite frankly. Not only that, the best character that they have here, they remove halfway through the film. So even after that, it gets kind of even more tiresome. So the lack of plot here, I mean, it's a zombie comedy film, but I still feel you need to sort of be invested in a bit of the story. This one doesn't have that, unfortunately. On the plus side, there are some funny jokes, but when you hear them kind of for the third or fourth time, they just become less funny. And there are some quite good gore sequences as well. The zombies themselves I have mixed feelings on, but the actual gore effects themselves, for a lower budget film, I thought looked pretty good. The zombies, what I don't like about them is they are inconsistent in regards to the way they act. Sometimes they act like typical zombies, but sometimes they act incredibly intelligently, picking a key card up and putting it through a security wipe, stuff like that. Even using body parts to ram down doors, things like that. But then they'll kind of go back to just acting like dumb shufflers. So, you know, if you're setting up this kind of world, it almost seems more of like a spoof in that case, and it isn't really a spoof. So, ultimately, for me, I felt this film, it would have worked better if it had been like maybe 10 webisodes or something along the lines of that. It would have worked better if you kind of split it up and kind of had 10-minute episodes every kind of week or something like along the lines of that, or a part of some kind of like sketch show like the ones they have in America. I can never remember the Saturday Night Live, things like that. So maybe you had a kind of a few segments here, you know, just one after another. But as a film, when you kind of watch it all together, it just comes across as boring, I feel, because you just kind of feel like it's not really going anywhere. And although you kind of like these characters initially, they become tiresome because they're kind of doing the same shtick throughout the whole movie. So this would have worked better for me as a short or a kind of a series of kind of like webisodes like I've mentioned. Overall, I have to say I was a little disappointed with this movie. It is a low budget film, and it does have some funny jokes in it, but like I said, not really for me. I'm going to give this movie a 4 out of 10. Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Leave a comment and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.